Trade Genius.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Philip, the Trade Genius. Wanted to cover Litecoin. Now, Litecoin, we give our weekly updates, but I wanted to point out on this update that we are really, really, really overdue for a pop in Litecoin. And one thing that really catches my attention is when we have these rounded bottoms, and what happens is Litecoin kind of sneaks up on you and then all of a sudden, boom, takes off. And an example of that would be like on this chart here. You notice that kind of rounded bottom starts to sneak up, and then as we scroll forward, you notice we get a big spike up. And then when that happens, you typically want to trail your stop because it's just the nature of Litecoin. It doesn't really sustain these pops. It'll consolidate and then drop down. And that's fine. You just trade accordingly until Litecoin shows us that it can sustain a move higher and keep a trend going. But typically what happens is it returns back to kind of the baseline. But it's something that I think warrants probably some positioning here. Again, as you can see, it tends to kind of just slowly move up and you're like, oh, that's cool, and then you get a big move up. And like that, see how that kind of it kind of lulls you into thinking, well, I'll wait for a pullback, and doesn't really happen, and then it just moonshots. So that's what I'm seeing here. I think that we have a huge potential for a move up. So to kind of get into what would be a spot to get into, obviously we've had this pullback here, and that was due to the knee-jerk reaction of when Bitcoin, just ran up to the 200-day moving average. You can really see that in this chart here, which is basically Bitcoin versus the top 25 charts. And so this section here, that was what we refer to as the Hulk smash. So Bitcoin just goes, vertical, has like an $800 day, low to high, and the alts just get bashed. Now, I do think we're in a mode where those are short-lived. As you can see, things are starting to move up. Some didn't even really get that affected, but we're starting to see this rounding, and the altcoins are having a pretty decent day in the last 24 hours. There's really nice gains across the board. If you look at the top 25 here, let's see, you'll see a lot of green, mostly green on that. So I think that's the environment we're in right now. Lots of money inflows into the whole crypto space. So as far as Litecoin goes, we are under a daily buy condition. So it's you're in buy the dip mode, which is definitely where we're at here. If you wanted to grind down to smaller time frame and look at the swing trades, our swing trade indicator has been firing really well on the linear regression. And if you want to get this, it's at tradegeniusacademy.com. You can get this. Fired here, nice move up. Fired here, signal to either get out or go short, where you can do that at Poloniex. Down, and now we're under another buy signal firing up, and we do like those at the bottom of the linear regression channel. Affords you an opportunity for a tight stop, but a lot of upside potential for a short-term swing. So I'm thinking a little bit longer term though on this, and I think that get positioned in this area. And I think I think Litecoin's going to do one of those moves again where before you know it, we're going to have another spike, and we're going to see these, I think we're going to see 250, some resistance there. You have this bear fib zone, and then 300's another point of resistance, and then a pullback from there. But again, if you do see that vertical move up, just be sure to trail your stops, and that'll lock in some really nice gains. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks. Bye.
Trade Genius.